Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. We're going to do some more work on the Bossa Nova. In fact, we'll do a wee bit more in meditation. Remember last week I showed you the introduction, and I'll go through that again. But the usual caveat, as you can tell, I live just outside of Glasgow, so I'm not an expert in Brazilian music. It's just what I picked up through the years, and it's the way that I play it, and I'm sure the internet's full of real Brazilian lads that can show you how to do this. This is just the way that I do it, and using the right hand finger style. So remember what we're talking about, the bossa rhythm. We talked about this the last time. Forget the left hand just now, just the right hand. So I'm holding that A major ninth there, and as I always say, the thumbs plays the bass and the fingers play the trebles. So that's literally all I'm doing. My thumb playing the bass note, and the three trebles, the G, B, E, I'm just playing with my fingers. Simple as that. And a very basic bossa rhythm is the thumb and the fingers together, then the fingers, then thumb, then fingers. I'll just say that again. Thumb and fingers together, thumb, then fingers, thumb, fingers, and then do that again. So it's all together, fingers, thumb, fingers, all together, fingers, thumb, fingers. Now, when you're playing the tune like I'm playing it all in the one, you know, the melody and the harmony, bass and everything, all in the one. Obviously, there's not enough time to play that particular rhythm, but you're feeling the rhythm all the way right through. So even though you're playing some melody notes, you're carrying that sort of rhythm inside you. So when you get a chance, when it's basically just the chords you're playing, like there's a bit where it goes for D major 7th, D minor 7th. You see what I mean? You're keeping that pulse going all the time, even though you might not be exactly playing that rhythm in your right hand. Anyway, just a quick run through the introduction again, and we'll also talk about the chords, because the chords are the missing chords are the ones that really make the bossa, and they're not easy to find if you don't know them. Anyway, if you remember A major 7th, G sharp major 7th, G sharp 7th, then G major 7th, F sharp 7th, they're all favourite, the turn around, B minor 7 flat 5, and then it's going to B flat major 7th. There's a lovely way to change this, and back to A major 7th, and then like an E ninth, or you could play the E ninth like this. Then anyway, so we're coming to the melody. Now I'll just show you what the chords are, and then we'll get the melody into the chords, and I'll just play that bossa rhythm that we talked about, all together, fingers, thumb, fingers. So A major 9th, G sharp dominant 7th, A major 9th, C sharp minor 7th. Now it's F sharp, right, flat 9th. That's a flat 9th. So that's an F sharp chord, so the 9th note would be G sharp, but we're playing a flat 9th, which is here, just a finger below. I'm playing a G natural. Let me just stop there for a second, guys, so you can get on this. I told you that if you're going to learn a couple of chords extra to your repertoire, the 9th and the flat 9th. Say we were just playing a straight F sharp major chord, right? Well, these strings are definitely on the last. Anyway, so F sharp chord. Right, so take everything off except the first and the second fingers, okay? And then on the E string, your third finger is parallel with your second finger is, right? And that's giving you the G natural, right? So that's a flat 9th chord. So it's a really, really good shape to remember. Say for example, somebody said to you, quick, play me a B flat, flat 9th. Okay, that's a B flat chord. Take everything off except the first and second, and put your third finger in the E string parallel to where your second finger is, right? B flat, flat 9th. It's a great shape to remember. So anyway, back to the beginning. A major 9th, G sharp 7th, A major 9th, C sharp minor 7th, F sharp flat 9th, B minor 7th, D minor 7th. Right, now this minor 7th is I use it in some tunes, right? You'll see me play it there. It's exactly like a D7 shape, only you're playing it here. Imagine you're playing a D7th, right? And only your second finger, instead of going to that A, is going to this F. But you're still playing that wee sort of triangle shape. Where your third finger is, as you notice my third finger's on a D, is the name of the minor 7th chord you're wanting to play. So that's D minor 7th. So obviously one up would be D sharp minor 7th or E flat minor 7th or E minor 7th. That's a handy one. Say like you're playing an E minor 7th and you don't want to play open strings, you don't want to play a bar chord, just the... So there's the D minor 7th again. Right, okay, start the beginning again. A major 9th, G sharp 7th, A major 9th, C sharp minor 7th, F sharp flat 9th, B minor 7th, D minor 7th that we talked about. I'm playing an E with it, so that'd make it a minor 9th as well. A major 7th, nice change coming up here. B flat diminished, okay, B minor 7th, E 7th 9th, flat 9th. So right, there's a basic E chord. Just the trebles, first finger on a G sharp, okay. The 9th note would be F sharp, so we need an F natural. So that's it there, and there's the 7th note, the D. Okay, so again, these 9s and flat 9s are really important. So I'll do that, only this time I'll put the melody on. Now I'm not going to show you exactly how to play the melody because you have to learn to feel for things. Just like you see a piano player sit down and he's sort of picking the tune out and the notes are never far away. Well, it's the same with the guitar. The notes, melody lines are never far away from the chord. So I'll just play the whole thing together. So A. Hi guys, you might have noticed I've changed guitars here. What actually happened was the battery started to die and the preamp and the Godin and I let them down a very chance of any time to run out and get another one. Apologies. So anyway, it gives me a chance to switch to my Chet Atkins that belongs to a really good friend of mine, and we'll try it in this. And it also shows you can play the Bossa on an electric guitar as well. So first part, we're going to play the melody along with the chords again. So here we go. Now, we're going to start the second part of the tune, and it goes to D major. And again, I'll play the chords first. I actually used to play this with other musicians, and this part of the tune I used to just play the harmony, the rhythm, and I love doing it because I love keeping the bossa rhythm going where the chords were changing. So anyway, I'll show you the chords. D major 7th and 5th, D minor 7th, A major 7th, B flat diminished, B minor 7th, and that flat E flat 9th again. So this time I'll play it one more time. So D major 7th, D minor 7th, A major 7th, B flat diminished, B minor 7th. Played the E9 up here for a change. So same thing, the melody is never far away from where the chords are, so it'd be, it's a wee chromatic run down here starting C sharp, a part bar on A, again the melody line here's a B, slide it down, then F sharp diminished, B minor 7th, flat 9th, D major 7th, I'll show it again. The the note, of course, that's a B, not a C sharp, as I said. D minor 7th. A part bar, back in that B again. Down a semitone, diminished. B minor 7th. Flat 9th. Back to the melody again. That wee bit at the end, A major 7th, B flat diminished, B minor 7th. In fact, not minor 7th because I'm playing the B here. E 9th, E, sorry, with a C sharp on it. So just, and then back to the A major 7th again, A major 9th. And I usually finish up with the introduction that we did earlier on. There's another wee, usually when I get, I'll play tunes like this and I'll find a couple of chords that run together really interesting, and I might steal that from the tune and use that for an introduction for a completely different tune. So say for example I was just playing any tune and it was an A major 7th. For an introduction I might take that wee B minor 7 flat 5 rundown on the B flat major 7th and use that as an intro. So we're in the key of A, I might start a tune like this. So that's how you pick B things up. So what were the main chords in that? Well, first of all, that A major 9th. There's the 9th note, the open B. Right? Straight dominant 7th chords. Not with the pinky, I keep the pinky off. Major 7th chords. Right? We had the minor 7 flat 5, which usually always resolves to a flat 9th. Then back to the A again. We had other way we played a flat 9th was a major shape. Let's just take a G chord. The 9th would be A, this root here, flat 9th, so it becomes an A flat, and because we're in a sharp key it's G sharp. So always try and remember that shape, guys. Just a straight major chord. Take the 3rd and 4th fingers off, okay? And put your 3rd finger on the E string parallel to where your 2nd is, and that'll instantly get you on a flat 9th shape. So A flat 9th, A flat with a flat 9th. That's it. They're really good to remember just before I finish. There's that G, G flat 9th. Take your pinky off, instead of having it parallel with your 2nd finger on the E string, have it parallel on the B string, and that gives us a sharp 5. Just wee things like that, and of course if you go back to where you were, put the 3rd finger on for the flat 9th and add an E, add this E here, it gives you the 13th flat 9th. That's a chord you have to watch, because sometimes you hear it sounds great, but people who are not really right into it will think, he's played the wrong chord there, so it's very subjective. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed it. Just to show you can also play bossa on an electric guitar. You just have to be careful with the basses, don't let them dominate too much, but it's the same thing. All together, trebles, bass, treble. So all I'm doing is alternating playing the G, the B and the E string with the D, the G and the B string. I'm just pulling my fingers one back, as you can see. It's a great guitar, I don't play it enough. As I say, it belongs to a friend of mine. You just have to watch the basses on this, don't let them dominate, but that's what you do as a fingerstyle guitarist, you adapt to each guitar that you're going to play. So sorry about that with the batteries and the Godin, I'll have it all fixed for next time. and we'll do a lot more on the bossa. I'll work more deeply on the chords, what chords that basically mean I've always used in bossas, and we'll take a different tune and we'll try and develop it a wee bit more. So bye guys, and thanks very much for watching. Bye now.